Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about digital mentors. And I got this idea while I was watching one of TJR Trade's bootcamp videos. And while I was watching it, he said something about, you want to have a mentor and, you want to have a mentor and, you want to keep learning from him and take all that advice and take all the notes down, whatever. Right? And I had a mentor before, but that's a whole different situation. And, it's very hard to find mentors in real life, especially if you have to pay for one. It's very hard to have a free mentor. But I had the idea of, technically, you can have a digital mentor. I'm doing TJR Trade's trading bootcamp, right? Day trading bootcamp, where he teaches you how to trade. And he is my mentor, technically. He's a digital mentor for me, technically, teaching me how to day trade and giving me advice. And if I want more fucking advice, I go to one of his YouTube channel and look for his fucking videos talking about specific thing that I need, and I could probably find it. So I get my fucking questions answered. So I want you guys, what I'm telling you guys is that you gotta look at the people you follow and the people you aspire to be. And instead of just watching their videos and stuff, you gotta use the knowledge that you're gaining from some of the stuff and the advice and take it as digital mentorship. And maybe every Tuesday you watch a David Goggins video or a podcast, or every Wednesday you sit down and you watch 3 of Alex Hormozi's business videos, or every, let's say, Bedros Keuilian post once a week. I know he does post once a week. I don't know what day it is again. But let's say it's Friday. Every Friday at fucking 3 p.m. you sit down and you watch an episode of his podcast, The Bedros Keuilian Show, and you gain the knowledge that he's teaching you that fucking day. And that's your mentor for the day. That's your digital mentor that you have. And you have different digital mentors for different things. So my digital mentor for my day trading is TJR Trades, right? Another digital mentor, David Goggins. I don't fucking know any of these people in person, right? But David Goggins, I watch his video, I read his books, it changes my fucking life. If I'm reading his book, 10 pages of his fucking book a day can be used as my mentorship for that fucking day. And then I watch some of his videos, if David Goggins could be my stop being a fucking bitch mentor. So I watch his videos and I'm like, you know what, I'm being a fucking bitch. I should go out and fucking grind and stop being a fucking bitch and making excuses. Boom. Joe Rogan can also be a digital mentor if you listen to one of his podcasts every day, or on a certain day, or 3 times a week you listen to certain episodes with certain scientists and stuff, because that's what I do. I'll listen to an episode with a scientist on Monday, an episode with a fucking a doctor on Wednesday. On Friday I'll listen to him speaking to a bodybuilder. Saturday on him speaking to an MMA fighter. And on Sunday speaking to a fucking astrophysicist, and you learn stuff about the things that you want to learn. Let's say I only wanted to learn about fucking science. I'd only watch the videos he has, right, with scientists or biologists if it's a specific topic. Shit like that. Alex Hormozi. Alex Hormozi has a podcast. Alex Hormozi uploads videos every single day on fucking YouTube about business. So Alex Hormozi could be your fucking business digital mentor. Every day he'll post a fucking video and you fucking watch that video, you take your notes and you take it into consideration and you start using it and working with it. And same thing with Joe Rogan for Chris Williamson. Podcast is going to talk to different types of people. Right now, earlier today I was listening to the podcast of Chris Williamson talking to Dr. Mike Israetel, and I learned some things that I didn't know, and I write it down and I take it into consideration. Maybe I'll use it in my next workout. Maybe I switch something in my diet. Maybe I do a different form on certain things, and then I use it in the real world, and then I see that it does a massive difference, and then next thing you know, imagine I never fucking listened to that from my mentor, my digital mentor, and boom, I fucking learned. Same thing. Next one, Dr. Mike Israetel. I've been watching his videos on YouTube like crazy. I've been learning so much because he's an actual science-based fucking doctor. And on the Must Win Mentality playlist, you'll see that there's some videos, not all the ones that I've watched, unfortunately, but some of the ones I put in that playlist to see what the fuck I'm watching. Also, side note, I moved some of the TED Talks, the TED Talks that I haven't watched already, on a separate playlist from the Must Win Mentality playlist, because I watched one video from there and then one TED Talk separately. So just a piece of advice, if you want to watch the TED Talks, there's a Must Win Mentality TED Talk playlist on my channel. It's called MWM TED Talks. It's separate from Must Win Mentality playlist. That's where you can find the TED Talks. Back to the fucking shit. Dr. Mike Israetel, watching his videos, learning a lot of shit about fucking nutrition and exercising and perfecting form, and which exercises, you know, cause better fucking, you know, contraction and mind muscle connection, and it's been working phenomenally for me. Bedros Keuilian, like I said, I listen to his show every week. You know, he has, you know, sometimes he'll give business advice, sometimes he goes motivation, sometimes on, like, you know, how to fucking change your life in certain situations. He'll give you fucking tips. You know, it's a great fucking show if you haven't heard it. Then Robert Greene, he has a YouTube channel. He'll post fucking videos on psychology and on certain fucking, you know, some of his philosophies of life. And then just reading his book. Reading his book alone is also having him as a mentor, because he's written multiple books that are very full of useful information. And just reading his books is him giving you mentorship, is him giving you knowledge. So you got to use that as a digital mentorship. Same thing with Patrick Bet-David. He'll post a lot of shorts. He'll post YouTube videos. He has valuetainment. He'll post fucking TikToks, whatever. Not that I don't have TikTok and I don't watch shorts anymore. I just deleted it off my fucking phone. But, you know, he has YouTube videos and he has fucking books. And, you know, he gives a lot of fucking useful advice, and sometimes about the real world as well. And you fucking stay up to date with shit as well. He also gives you shit that's up to date, that's happening now as well. So you fucking watch that and you get a digital mentorship. Same thing with Mark Tilbury. He's, you know, he's a British guy or whatever from England. And he gives, you know, he'll teach you side hustles. He'll teach you how to, like, use your money, stocks, a lot of investment stuff, all in the finance sector. He helps you out with that stuff. And I watch his videos, I learn stuff. I'm like, you know what, boom, 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 take this down, take it into consideration, use it in my real life. And boom, you know, it helps me get better with certain fucking things. And then Dry Creek Wrangler, he just talks, he's more of like a, like, you know, like a dad, like a philosophy. He just gives you advice on, like, real world stuff and, like, just wisdom from an old guy. And you have that as a mentorship from YouTube, just watching his videos, and you just take it as you have like an old guy that's giving you wisdom, right? You know, you have an old guy giving you wisdom every week or however often he posts his videos. And then when you want wisdom, when you want to seek wisdom from a mentor, you be like, oh, which mentor do I go to? If I want day trading, oh, let me go to TGR Trades for mentorship. If I want business, let me go to Alex Hormozi. If I want something, you know, science-based lifting, let me go to Dr. Mike Israetel. If I want philosophy or psychology, let me go to fucking Robert Greene. If I want finance, let me go to let me go to Mark Tilbury. If I want wisdom, Dry Creek Wrangler. If I want motivation, give me fucking David Goggins. You know what I mean? So just use these digital mentors, like the people you look up to or whatever. Don't just, you know, follow them or whatever. Use them as, you know, a daily habit thing, and watch certain videos certain days and seek mentorship and seek knowledge from all these questions that you have, and search up, you know, let's say you don't know something and you have a question for a certain thing with a certain dude. Search up that specific question and their name, and then I bet you'll probably find them answering that question in a video or something. So this is just letting you guys know that if you don't have a mentor, you can, you know, somehow convert it and find a way to have that digital mentorship from, you know, just following and listening to these videos of the people that you do follow, instead of just blatantly listening and scrolling to the next fucking thing. You actually take notes and you fucking digest all of it completely, instead of just fucking, oh yeah, that's a good idea, whatever, boom, oh yeah, David Goggins motivation. No, you fucking take that shit seriously, you write it fucking down, and you absorb all the information and you use it in the real world. That's it for today.